everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to go through what I am adding to my perfume tray for the month of March. And first I'm going to get started with the fragrances that I wore in the month of February and tell you a little bit about how I enjoyed each one and if there are any that I am considering decluttering. So I'm going to get started with the first fragrance in the front here. This is Insolence from Guerlain, and I absolutely love this fragrance. I probably wore this more than anything on my tray this month. It's a beautiful kind of iris and violet fragrance that is really uplifting, really soft, very comforting, and something that I just have really been enjoying this month. Next up, I have my duo of Baccarat Rouge 540, the original and the X Straight. I wore the X Straight on Valentine's Day, and it was absolutely a beautiful fragrance. Just a little bit more, I would say, not really fresh, but there's something about this that I prefer to wear sort of more in the daytime, whereas Baccarat Rouge 540 I can really wear any time of day, any time of year. It remains one of my favorite fragrances in my collection, so really enjoyed both of them. They are sweet, airy, delightful, woody fragrances that I can just wear anytime and definitely will continue to wear throughout the year. Next up, I have my beloved Chanel number 5 Au Premier. This is another one that I wore quite a bit this month. I found myself layering this with Kayali's Vanilla 28, which I think layers beautifully over the top of this, because this one does feature a more prominent vanilla note than some of the other Chanel number 5s, but love the two together and absolutely love this fragrance. Another fragrance I wore quite a bit this month is Rose d'Amalfi. This is a beautiful kind of powdery, woody rose fragrance that is very uplifting, something I really enjoy wearing during the day. I find it very comforting, and definitely one that I will continue, I'm sure, to love for years. Next up, I have the Delina's, Delina the original and Delina Exclusive, and I really enjoyed wearing both of these in the month of February. I would say Delina I wore a lot more during the day, and Delina Exclusive I tended to wear more during the evenings. Wasn't sure if I was going to get a lot of wear because I wasn't sure if the weather was going to be cool enough for especially Delina Exclusive, but definitely was. Definitely got a lot of wear out of them, and I continue to love this fragrance. Another fragrance that I am quite obsessed with is Christian Louboutin's Louis Rouge. This is a recent addition to my collection this year, and I absolutely love it. This is a beautiful kind of iris, cardamom, and vanilla fragrance that is just perfect for any time of day, any time of year, and I will definitely continue to wear this one. Next up, from Mizensir, I have For Your Love. I specifically pulled this fragrance for the month of February because of it being Valentine's month, and it is a beautiful fragrance, but it's one that I did not find myself reaching for a lot. I like this one, but I find that it is a little bit heavy on the patchouli for me, and it's not a love. Definitely one that I can only wear mostly in the evenings going out when the weather is cool, and it's one that I am considering decluttering. And last but not least, I've got from Van Cleef & Arpels, this is Bois d'Iris. This is a beautiful woody iris scent, one that I enjoy wearing pretty much all year long, and definitely will stay in my collection because it is one that I really enjoy. And now getting into the fragrances that I selected for the month of March. The weather here has been unusually cool for this time of year. Usually by now we are heading into at least spring, if not summer weather here in Florida, but because it has been so cool, I have sort of struggled to figure out what to add to my tray, but I went with my gut on what I just would wear today, and today is sort of a mid-70s sort of day weather-wise, and it seems to be kind of sticking in the 70s and sometimes in the 60s, so we'll see how it goes this month, but these are the fragrances that I have chosen. So the first one is another one from Mizensir. This is Très Cher. This is a really beautiful ethereal vanilla fragrance with some orange blossom, or maybe it's an orange blossom fragrance with some vanilla. Depends on which fragrance notes really kind of stand out for you, but love this fragrance. I feel that it's very warm, it's very sensual, and it's definitely one that I am really looking forward to wearing this month. Next up from Joe Malone, I have Mimosa and Cardamom. This is a fragrance that I enjoy all year round. This is one that manages to be warm and cozy and yet fresh and clean at the same time. I absolutely love this fragrance. Next up from Parfums de Marly, I have a fragrance that I sometimes forget about. This is Oriana, and this is a beautiful orange blossom and whipped cream fragrance that is super sweet and super delicious. It's definitely a gourmand scent that I often don't know kind of what weather to wear this in, so I forget about her, but she's an absolutely beautiful scent and perfect for this sort of weather. Next up from Kayali, I have Musk 12. This is a really beautiful, sweet, comforting, kind of almost vanillic musk that is really soft, really comforting, and something that I definitely could see me wearing any time of year, and one that I wear quite a bit when I'm kind of working from home. Next up from Chanel, I have 1957. This is a really beautiful kind of, I would say, powdery floral fragrance that definitely features a prominent iris note, and iris is a flower that I absolutely love. I will probably do an entire video on all my iris fragrances because I do love iris so much. This one manages to be soft and comforting. There's iris, but there's a bunch of other florals in this fragrance, as well as a hint of vanilla and a little bit of woodiness. So I really enjoy this fragrance all year long, but definitely beautiful in kind of like the early springtime. Next up is a fragrance I have on and off considered decluttering. This is from Narciso Rodriguez, and this is Narciso Cristal. This is kind of a sweeter version of the Narciso cubes. It definitely has that Narciso musk in the background, but you definitely get a lot more kind of orange blossom with this one. It's sweet, it is comforting, it's soft, and it's definitely something I could see myself wearing during this kind of transitional weather. Next up, I have a fragrance that I never know when to wear. It's one that I often forget about. This is Poison from Dior. This is the EDT, and this is a fragrance that is so hard to describe. I definitely can smell some white florals in this, but it is a fragrance that I used to reserve for like really, really cold, crisp, clean weather, and I'm finding myself really wearing it more when I don't know what to wear, but it's just something that I reach for. It's definitely a nostalgic one that brings me back to my youth, and definitely one that I just felt like adding to my tray for whatever reason, so here she is. Next up from YSL, I have Libre, the original. This is a beautiful combination of lavender, vanilla, and orange blossom. It's a really beautiful fragrance. It's a little bit fresh, also kind of warm, and definitely perfect for this kind of transitional weather. Next up, I have Tom Ford's Metallique. This is a really beautiful kind of aldehydic vanilla fragrance that it's another one that I'm not really sure when to wear. I feel like a lot of the fragrances on this tray are ones that I either forget about or I'm not really sure exactly when to wear them, so I don't end up reaching for them quite so much, and this is one of those as well. I really love this scent, but I often forget about it, and definitely kind of perfect for the weather we are experiencing right now. And finally, I have the fragrance I am wearing today. This is from Byredo. This is Mojave Ghost. This is a really beautiful kind of woody floral and one that I find very comforting. It kind of smells a little bit shampoo-y to me, but it smells clean, it smells fresh, and it's definitely one that I enjoy all year long, but perfect for the kind of unseasonal weather we've been experiencing right now. So those are the 10 fragrances I have selected for the month of March. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions about anything I've talked about, please leave it in the comments below. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon in my next video. Have a great day. Bye.